Hi, I'm Yasmina, and if you are here, I'm going to guess something about you. You have real experience, real expertise. You spent years, maybe decades, being genuinely exceptional at what you do. People in real life know it, former colleagues know it, clients know it, but online, you feel invisible. You're posting, you're showing up, you're doing everything you've been told to do, and yet the clients aren't coming. The inquiries aren't landing, and somewhere in the back of your mind, a quiet voice is asking, is it me? Am I too late? Is this just not going to work for someone like me? I want to answer that question today, clearly and directly. No, it's not you. And no, you are not too late. But there is something structural happening in your business that is keeping you invisible. And today I'm going to show you exactly what it is and exactly how to fix it using one tool that I call the authority statement. Stay with me because by the end of this video you're going to have a draft of yours. And once you have it, everything else, your content, your offer, your sales conversations gets easier. Let's get into it. First, I want to name what's actually happening because most of the advice out there is telling you the wrong thing. You've probably been told post more, be consistent, show up on stories, go live, niche down, pick a platform and stick to it. So you do all of that and it still doesn't work. Here is why. The reason your business isn't making money is not that you aren't posting enough. It's not your age. It's not that you're not technical enough or not confident enough on camera. The reason is structural. You have not yet established a clear, specific, undeniable reason why someone should choose you over anyone else online saying similar things. Think about it from your ideal client's perspective. She scrolls past 10 coaches today. They all talk about mindset. They all talk about strategy. They all post tips and reels and stories. They all look and sound broadly similar. Why would she choose you? She will choose the person whose message makes her feel most seen. The one who speaks so specifically to her exact situation that she thinks, that is me. She's talking directly to me. That specificity does not come from posting more. It comes from positioning. And here is where experienced women make a critical mistake. You are not a content creator. You are an expert. These are completely different identities that require completely different strategies. A content creator's job is to reach as many people as possible. An expert job is to be the most trusted, most obvious choice for a specific person with a specific problem. When you use a content creator strategy with an expert's credentials, you grow an audience that engages but never buys. You stay broke online despite being genuinely brilliant at what you do. Let me give you a real example so this lands properly. Imagine two women, both post about leadership coaching for corporate women. Both show up 3 times a week. Both have beautiful feeds. But one of them spent 22 years as an HR director at a Fortune 500 company. She restructured entire departments. She has sat in boardrooms where careers were made and broken. And yet, her bio says, leadership coach helping women grow. That is a content creator's bio. It's invisible. The other woman with half the experience says, I help senior women in a corporate navigate political landscapes and get promoted without burning out because I spent 2 decades being the person who made those decisions. You feel the difference immediately. One of them sounds like everyone else. The other sounds like the only person you want to talk to. The experience was never the problem. The positioning was. So, what is the fix? It's called your authority statement, and it is the single most important sentence in your entire business. This is the sentence that makes the right person stop scrolling and think, she gets it, she's talking to me, I need her. Before I give you the formula, I want you to do something first. Grab a pen and a notebook because we're going to build yours together right now. I want you to answer 3 questions. Question number 1. What problem have you personally lived through, solved, or guided others through more times than you can count? The one where someone starts describing their situation and you already know exactly what they're about to say next because you've heard it 100 times and felt it yourself. Question number two. What do people always come back to you for, even informally, even in your personal life? It is important. Your real authority is often invisible to you. You've had it so long that you've stopped seeing it as special. But the people around you have always known exactly what you're exceptional at. And question number three. What do you understand so deeply that you could talk about it for 3 hours without notes and still not run out of things to say? The thing that lives so naturally inside you that teaching it feels like breathing. Pause the video if you need to. Write your answers down. Where those three answers overlap, that is where your real authority lives. Now, here is the formula. I help specific person who is struggling with specific painful problem to achieve specific desirable outcome using your specific method or experience. Let me show you the difference between a weak version and a strong version. Weak version. I help women build online businesses. This could be anyone. It attracts no one. The strong one. I help women over 40 with professional backgrounds package their expertise into a premium offer that attracts clients without needing a large following or posting every day. The second one makes the right person stop and think, that is literally me. Write your version now. You have 2 minutes. Don't overthink it. Just write. Now that you have a draft, I want you to test it. Ask yourself 2 questions. Test 1. Could any of the other 10,000 coaches online copy this sentence and have it still be true? If yes, it's not specific enough yet. Go deeper on the person, the problem, or the method. Test 2. Would your ideal client read this and immediately think, she's talking directly to me? If not, you haven't named the pain specifically enough yet. This is the work that almost nobody does properly, and it is the reason almost nobody converts. Here's what I see most often with the women I work with. They write something like, I help ambitious women build business they love. And when I ask them to test it, could anyone copy it? Yes. Would their ideal client feel seen? Not really. So we go deeper. We ask, who specifically? What are they struggling with specifically? What do they want specifically? And what makes you, your background, your method, your experience, the right person to help them get there? When you get that level of specificity, something shifts. The right people start finding you, and they arrive already knowing you're the person they've been looking for. Let me give you a real example of what this looks like in practice. Say your ideal client is a woman in her late 40s who has just left a senior corporate role and is trying to build a consulting business. She's sitting at home on the Tuesday morning wondering if she made a mistake. She's scrolling LinkedIn. She sees a post that says 5 tips for building your personal brand. She scrolls past it. Then she sees a post that says, if you spent the last 20 years being the most capable person in the room and you are now invisible online, here is why that is not your fault and exactly what to fix first. She stops. She reads every word. She saves it, she sends it to a friend. That is what a clear authority statement does. It doesn't just describe what you do, it makes the right person feel found. I want to tell you what actually changes when your authority statement is clear. First, your content writes itself. Instead of staring at a blank screen wondering what to post, you ask one question. Does this speak directly to the person in my authority statement? If yes, post it. If not, don't. Second, your offer makes sense. When people understand exactly who you help and what you help them achieve, your offer becomes the obvious next step. You stop losing sales to confusion. And third, your sales conversations get shorter and cleaner. People arrive already understanding what they're buying. They've self-selected. They know you're the right person. The conversation becomes about logistics, not convincing. Fourth, word of mouth increases because others can now describe what you do without you in the room. You should talk to Yasmina. She helps women over 40 turn their professional experience into a profitable online business. That sentence travels. A vague description doesn't. And fifth, you stop second guessing yourself. When you know exactly who you're for and why you're the right person for them, showing up online stops feeling like a performance. It starts feeling like a conversation. And here is the truth that I want you to sit with. A small, aligned audience outperforms a large, unaligned one every single time. 500 people who deeply understand what you do and trust you will generate more income than 50,000 followers who see you as entertainment. You don't need to go viral. You need to become the obvious choice for a specific group of people who have a specific problem you're uniquely qualified to solve. That is it. That is the whole strategy. So, here is where you are right now. You have answered the 3 questions. You have written your authority statement. You have tested it. That is more strategic work than most people posting online do in 6 months. Now, the question is, what do you do with it? You put it everywhere. Your bio, your content, the first line of your emails, the way you introduce yourself on a call, the way you describe what you do when someone asks. You say it until it feels natural, and then you say it some more, because clarity compounds. Every time the right person hears it, trust builds, and trust is what converts. If you want to go deeper on this, if you want help building not just your authority statement, but your full positioning, your offer, and the calm visibility strategy that actually works, I have resources inside my community that walk you through all of it step by step. The link is in the description. Come and find me there. And if this video helped you, leave your authority statement in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to see what you built. You are not starting over. You are translating everything you have already done into something that finally pays you back. I'll see you in the next one.